Hey everybody, this is Zach here, and I'm going to go through all the steps that I did to build this Bocote snare drum, and I appreciate you watching my video. Part 2 will be coming out shortly. So here I have the drum taped up on the map for where all my lugs will be. And what I'm going to do now is I'm using my combination square, and I'm going to see just how tall the drum actually is. So it's a little over 5 inches, 5 and an eighth there. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take that, I'm going to divide that in half and set my square that way so that I can mark how high all my holes will be. And I'll go through right now and mark off all of my positioning so I can start drilling my snare drum. I went ahead and put my lines in, and just to check, I put the hoop on and I put a tension lug in, or tension rod, and basically I kind of went around the whole drum and stuck it down to see. And it all looks like it's lining up anywhere that I go. Just rotate the drum to the other side, stick it in a hole, and boom. So I guess now I'm gonna try to drill this thing. Alright, so I cut a piece of wood down because I do have rings inside, so this will go on the center. And basically I'm going to start by taking my drum. I'm going to stick it on there. I can use my punch out all my center holes. And then I took my screw and got my drill bit out. And then after I get that, then I'll get my step bit out so that I can, set for the tension lug, and let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Nice. Good. Nice clean holes. A little bit of blood on some of these, but I'm going to go ahead and clean that up in the washer and whatnot. So, alright, let me get all this tape off. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm using a compass and I'm measuring the outside of the lug, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my step bit here and I'm going to find that same size, and then I'm going to use blue painter's tape and mark that off, and then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to step out the drum. So here's the mark that I'm going to hit. I'm going to put painter's tape on there and do some drilling. Nice. Now I got my nice round holes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a finishing bit here. I'm going to go through and by hand just going to go in there and clean these up. Now it's time to go get all my hardware. Alright, so I grabbed my hardware. The important thing is that they also come with washers. Want to make sure you put those on. Get that in there. Stick it in. Get the screw in. Awesome. So there we go. the inside. Alright, let me get these somewhat tightened, and I'll grab my heads and my hoops, and let's see what this thing would look like. And here's my finished, so far, project. The only problem is, I don't have my strainer and my butt plate yet. So, I'm just dying now. So now I just have to wait for those to come in before I can finish this snare drum. Ugh. But that's what I did today.